Probably what's happened is there's been more note gained through some of the theatre work that I've done, which might not have happened through the film medium. But I wouldn't say it's more important. I mean, when I was a young actor, it certainly did seem to me that whereas films were a potent part of an actor's life and the life of that just as an ordinary person one was used to. I mean, one went to the cinema, one loved films, and if you're going to be an actor, then films had to be a part of it. It seemed that to learn your craft, you had to work on challenging and really good writing, and of course the theatre was where you found the bulk of good writing. I think also there was probably a sense that simply in order to be a good actor, you had to have a theatre training. So, I mean, that's probably wrong. I mean, there were wonderful film actors who probably have never been in a theatre. But certainly that was how I felt. And a good theatre training, I feel, is important. It's been very important to me. It is where I found you test yourself against, or not against, but with really brilliant writers of genius, people who can truly understand the human condition and express it wonderfully well in language. So it has been important to me, the stage, but I wouldn't say more so than the film.
I just wondered the way you reacted then when you're talking about language, and you mentioned that as the first most important thing to a degree. It's really, I agree with you, but that's why perhaps I thought maybe the film, with its different aspect, I mean, to them often a screenwriter is the least important part of a film, in a sense.
Shouldn't be. Shouldn't be. It all starts with the story you're trying to communicate. I mean, God knows that's the most important thing, isn't it? You know, I mean, the man who can perceive the life in a certain way, then we come to it and try and bring it to life. I think it's true that these days, a good script, maybe it's different between England and, let's say, America. I know we're in Australia, but I don't have I mean, you've got some wonderful Australian directors and films, but if you make a distinction between England and America, I think the Americans call a good script a good story. The English call a good script a piece of good writing. I mean, it might actually not be a good story, but if it's got, you know, perceptive and detailed insight, well expressed verbally in its sense of language, and that's what we'd call a good script. And the Americans don't give a damn about, you know, really what exists within the scene, in a sense, as long as the story is good. I mean, the secret's to marry the two. But no, I mean, the film is terribly important. I mean, it reaches so many people, and there are such wonderful films.